Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
So we are going to have practice session on polynomial, and from Kalparuksha classes, it is our commitment that on every chapter we'll be giving practice session, at least one, and we go up to 2 and 3 practice sessions. Last time, light reflection and refraction is there, no? Light reflection and refraction, whatever it is there. How many practice sessions we had? We had 2 practice sessions, no, dear children?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
So similarly, we keep on till the very end of your board exams. For example, if you are connected with the Kalparuksha classes till the very end of your board exams, we target at least 3 to 4 practice sessions on each and every chapter of mathematics and science. Don't you feel it is good? 3 to 4 practice sessions.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It is
So
good.
this is 3 to 4 practice sessions on each chapter. Then afterwards, test solving, whatever test papers are there, those doubt solving will be there, and complete question papers for 80 mark of mathematics and 80 mark of science, whatever it is there. All those question papers, at least 5 question papers, each from mathematics and each from science, that will be cleared. So if you solve 5 question paper, dear children, they are like 5 models. I mean, no questions will be left out, no questions are left out. Okay, so we are not going to leave any question. Are you getting my point? In 5 question paper, all kinds of questions will be covered. It's not like all the 5 question papers will be similar. No, all the 5 question papers will be different, and they'll be having different levels of questions. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
See, look at it. Once we complete the chapter, I mean, we complete the chapter with full detailing, all exercising and all exercises and all. We do that, and after that, we give a 3 to 4 practice sessions. Yes, or on each chapter. Then we on Saturday we keep every test on each chapter. Test on each chapter, we keep the test. Then after that, we solve the doubts in the test. We solve doubts in the test. Then afterwards, we solve 5 annual exam question papers. Don't you feel this will make you 80 out of 80 candidate for both science and mathematics?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So look at this. I mean, if you follow these are scientific methods, dear children. These are not some, lava land stories or something like that. These are all scientific approaches. Okay, complete chapter, then revision, then test on each chapter, solve doubts, and solving annual exam question paper. So this is like all scientific approach, right? Step by step, it is right.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So you have said, I mean, in your junior classes, what do you mean by science? You have said it like step by step, no? Something you told systematic study of knowledge. You told no? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So this is the systematic approach. This is a step by step approach. Okay, all right. So anyway, without wasting much of your time, that was not wasting your time. Also, that was guiding you, instructing you. Now let's get into practice session of polynomials. I welcome you for this practice session on polynomials. Everybody take this first question and do this. Find find zeros of find zeros of x square minus 4x plus 21. X square minus 4x plus 21, not plus 21, minus 21, sorry, minus 21, and verify the verify the relation between relation between sum of zeros sum of zeros, product of zeros, product of zeros, and coefficients. Do you think you can do this, dear children?
Yes, sir.
Try to do it. Find the zeros. See, this has to be done in a particular way so that you get full marks. Find zeros of x square minus 4x minus 21 and verify the relation between sum of zeros, product of zeros, and coefficients. I think you have started the solution. This please cooperate with this kind of acronyms, symbols, relation. You know, ION will come there, but I am using the shortcut. Okay. So how to do it? I mean, find out the zeros. X square minus 4x plus 21. I mean, minus 21, no? Minus 21. It is equal to 0 now. I'm finding the zeros means it has to be made equal to 0. Now, how will you find the zeros? There are two methods, no? One is by factorization, another is by quadratic formula. So do it by a simple method. Try to do it here. I mean, minus 4 is there. And 1 into minus 21 is 21. What are the factors of 21?
3 into 7.
1, 3, 7, and 21. Okay, minus 7 plus 3, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. X square minus 7x plus 3x minus 21 equal to 0. Everybody knows this or not?
Yes.
Hmm?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. I'm going to write it below here because I will be having less space here. That's why. So how it becomes, I will be taking x common. So then it becomes x minus 7. And here also it should become x minus 7. Then I'm going to have plus 3 that is equal to 0. All right. Then I'm going to have x plus 3. And another is like x minus 7. So that is equal to 0. Correct? No? Whatever I've done till now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Then I'm going to write x plus 3 equal to 0 or x minus 7 equal to 0. Correct? X plus 3 equal to 0 or x minus 7 equal to 0. So I got x is equal to minus 3 or another one is x equal to 7. But we don't call it as x, no? I will be confused. So that's why you call it as one as alpha. Alpha is equal to minus 3 and another one is beta. Beta is equal to 7. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
So we call them as alpha and beta. Do you know this or not, dear children?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Okay. Then we have the equation. What is the equation? The equation is like this. What is that equation? X square minus x square minus 4x minus 21 is equal to 0. It is there, no? Then you have to compare it with what? You have to compare it with ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, no? Then you will get the value of ABC, right? We are not doing it for I mean quadratic formula and all. We are doing it to confirm. A is 1, B is minus 4, and C is minus 21. No?
Minus.
Yes.
Yes,
So
sir.
we got them. Now try to find out alpha plus beta. So alpha plus beta. What is alpha plus beta? What is the value of alpha? Alpha is minus 3 and beta is 7. Minus 3 plus 7. So don't you think it becomes 4? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And
Yes, sir.
just check whether it is equal to minus b by a or not. Yes or no? Otherwise, you can find out minus b by a sub. Yes, minus b by a, right? Minus of minus 4. Otherwise, you can write one more step here. This is more than enough actually. But if you still want to continue, this 4 can be written as minus of minus 4 divided by 1, no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Don't get, you know this already, that minus, then minus 4 means what? B is minus 4. So I'm going to write it as B. Then divided by 1 is means what? 1 means A, right? So you just do this drama and get rid of this. Understood, dear children?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Then afterwards, I'm going to have alpha. See, alpha plus beta, sum of zeros is equal to minus B by A. Everybody knows that. So alpha into beta, that is like minus 3 into 7. Minus 3 into 7 is like minus 21. So minus 21 can be written as minus 21 divided by 1. So don't you think it becomes C by A? So minus C is minus 21. So it becomes C by A, right? Over. That's it. Clear?
Yes, sir.
What to do, sir? I'm not understanding, sir. What you are saying, sir? I'm not at all getting, sir. What is this, sir? 4 is 4 only, no, sir. Why minus or minus 4 by 1, sir? Are you mad or what, sir? Are you saying me like that?
No, sir.
No, I'm just trying to build this relation because already this relation is known to you, no? So I'm trying to build it. That's it. Okay, dear children?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I just don't want to dig into that. Shall we go to next question?
Yes, sir.
This is the first model of question which is very famous for your board exams. They'll give you one polynomial. They'll ask you to find its zeros, and they'll ask you verify the relation between sum of zeros, product of zeros, and coefficient. Very famous question. Will you do these kind of questions? Any question comes means are you able to do this kind of question, dear children?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. At the end, I will give you homework also. Let us get into second question. Okay. So see this question. This is also 1 mark famous question. Sum of zeros of a quadratic polynomial is 10 and product of zeros is 25. Find the quadratic polynomial. Okay, do this. Find the quadratic polynomial. This is also one of interesting questions. Interesting as in a very standard model question it is. Okay. Now sum of zeros of a quadratic polynomial means, can I write it as alpha plus beta and that is equal to 10?
Yes, sir.
And product of zeros is alpha into beta, that is equal to 25. Can I write like this? Yeah. Now,
Yes, sir.
after writing this, I
Yes.
have a standard format. No, what is the standard format? So, what is the quadratic formula standard format? X square minus x bracket sum of zeros, that is alpha plus beta plus alpha into beta. The standard format is there or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes or no? So, x square minus x is very important. Then alpha plus beta, then plus alpha beta, it is there. So, then afterwards, what it becomes? It becomes x square minus x into sum of zeros is 10, then alpha beta is 25. Then what it becomes? It becomes x square minus 10x plus 25, no?
Yes, sir.
Tell me, x square minus 10x plus 25. Are you able to do this, dear children?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so whenever this thing is given, you should be able to tell the answer for that. What is a quadratic polynomial? Clear?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, shall I go to next model?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I'm going to next model. Very simple questions these are. See, dear children, it's not like I'm not calling somebody's name or something like that. Yes, those who are saying yes, no, for the to them only I'll be talking. Samarth, are you attending the class regularly, Samarth? Yeah. So, dear children, your attendance will also be there. Thank you, Samarth. Your attendance will also be there. Yes or no? How much percentage you have attended? That attendance is also there. I'm not telling you guys because you guys are responsible and you are in 10th standard. You know how to do. That's why I'm not telling anything. Okay. Otherwise, don't make me to. I mean, call you or your parents to complain about you, to tell about you. Yes or no? So please, I mean, I don't want to do that. Okay, because you guys are responsible. So that's why you should be. I mean, regular to the classes because your attendance is also there. 35%, 60%, 80%. Everything comes here. Okay, all right, fine. Anyway, so I'm moving on to next question. So that question is like this: how it is? Check whether x plus 1 is a factor of x cube plus x square minus 10x plus 4 or not. 4 or not. You have to check whether it is a factor of that or not. How to check? Do you know? There are two methods,
sir.
no, for this. One is factor theorem, another is division, no?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no? Which one you want to do? Now they haven't told anything, no, by factor theorem, or with division, without division. Did they tell anything here?
No,
No,
sir.
So which method you want to do? Whichever you find comfortable, you do it. Correct, no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So which method? Division or factor theorem? Which one you want to use? Everybody knows factor theorem or not? Check whether this x plus 1 is a factor of this or not. So you divide this polynomial by this, and if you get the remainder 0, then this is factor of this. That is one method, division. And another method, do you guys know factor theorem? X plus 1 is equal to 0. Then we have to make it as x equal to minus 1.
Yes, sir.
Then put
Yes, sir.
x equal to minus 1 in 9th standard method. X equal to minus 1 in x cube plus x square minus 10x plus 4. Now, if you're getting confused with this method, whatever I'm telling you now, then definitely you did not study in 9th standard. That's what it means. Clear now, dear children? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So if you don't know this method means you did not study in 9th standard. That's what it means. Okay, fine. So then it becomes a minus 1 whole cube. X cube means. Then afterwards x square means it becomes a plus, then minus 1 whole square. Then minus 10x is there. Minus 10x means a minus 10 into minus 1. Then afterwards plus 4 is there. Then it becomes plus 4. So how it becomes? It becomes minus 1. Then plus, this is minus 1 square means it is 1 only. Then it becomes plus 10. Then it becomes plus 4. So minus 1 and plus 1 they get cancelled, but 9 plus 4 is 14. So this 14 is equal to remainder, no? This is a remainder, no, dear children? In factor theorem, we got this. You got this or not? This is a remainder, no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And this remainder is not equal to 0. So therefore, what I am going to say? Therefore, I will say x plus 1, no? So that's why I will say x plus 1 is not a factor of x plus 1 is not a factor of x cube
Given
plus
polynomial.
x square minus 10x plus, or you can write given polynomial. That is also fine. All right.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I hope it is clear. Okay. Now, same question if they are saying, check whether x plus 1 is a factor of x cube plus x square minus 10x plus 4 or not by division. Then what you are supposed to do? Are you supposed to do it like this? No, right?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Yes or no? So by division means you must divide. Okay. These kind of questions are not there in 10th standard. That doesn't mean you should not solve like this, because this is also one method you can solve like this. Clear now? This one is?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So let me move on to the next question. Let us do this question. Do this. Divide x cube minus 10x square plus 4x plus 5 by x square plus x square plus 2 and verify the result. Verify the results. Okay. Very interesting question it is. Try to do it. Divide x cube minus 10x square plus 4x plus 5 by x square plus 2 and verify the result means what they're asking you? Division theorem, no, dear children?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no? So everybody knows the division theorem. Okay, fine. So they're asking about division theorem. Please do it. X cube minus 10x square plus 4x plus 5. And this has to be divided by what? This has to be divided by x square plus 2. All right, x square plus 2. X square to x cube means into x. Okay, good. That becomes x cube. 2 into x, 2x. Here comes the important step, no? Here it is minus, here also minus. Anyway, they get cancelled. Now minus 10x square minus 2x, can I do, dear children? I cannot do, right? So I am going to keep minus 10x square just like that. Then plus 4x, 4x minus 2x means it becomes 2x, no? 4x minus 2x is 2x, no? Then plus 5. Everybody got this?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Because 9th standard student, they're like, sir, here minus 10x square is there, sir. So this minus 10 and minus 2 becomes minus 12, sir. Then I was like, this is 10x square, dear children. This is minus 2x. This is apple. This is orange. We cannot do this. Then they were like, okay, sir. Now you guys are in 10th standard and I have taught you this already. So you must be knowing that. Okay, all right. Then x square to minus 10x square means minus 10. So again, it becomes what? It becomes a minus 10x square. Okay. Then it becomes minus 20. Yeah. So then it becomes plus. It also becomes plus. So they get cancelled. So 2x and 20 we cannot do. So 2x, I'll just keep it like that. And 5 plus 20 is 25. Now, should I carry forward the calculation or I should stop here? Tell me.
Stop, yes, sir.
Stop.
Why? Why I should stop? Because the degree of this remainder is less than the degree of the divisor, no?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yeah. So till the degree comes less than that. Equal means I should carry forward, but less than that means we should stop. Is the screen visible, dear children?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No. Okay. Is the screen visible now?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Fine. So now let us name them. Everybody understood this, no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So let us clarify P of x. What is P of x? P of x is like x cube minus 10x square. Okay. Then after that plus 4x plus 5. This is P of x, no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Then G of x. G of x is like x square plus 2, no?
Yes, sir.
X square plus 2. Then Q of x is x minus 10, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Then R of x is like what is R of x? R of x is 2x plus 25, no? Okay.
Yes.
Now where to start from? You start from G of x into Q of x plus R of x. You have to start from this only, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then you start from G of x. Where is G? Yes, everybody is understanding what I'm trying to do here?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. G of x means x square plus 2 and Q of x means x minus 10 plus R of x means what I get R of x, that is 2x plus 25. Then do it. This is very simple. X square into x, x cube. Then x square into minus 10, minus 10x square. Then 2 into x, 2x. Then 2 into minus 10, minus 20. Then you do plus 2x, then plus 25. That also you do. Understood how this came? Did you get this?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. See, these are all basic mathematical calculation, dear children, which you should be perfect in. Then, I mean, do this. What will come here now after this? I'm going to get it as x cube, that is for sure. Then minus 10x square, only one kind of x square is there, that is minus 10x square. Then look at this 2x plus 2x, it becomes 4x, no? 2x plus 2x, yeah?
Yes, sir.
It becomes 4x. Then after that, minus 20 plus 25 means it becomes 5. So don't you think it is equal to P of x, dear children? Just check.
Yes, sir.
X square, x cube minus 10x square plus 4x plus 5. Verified. Over. That's it. Yeah. Will you do this kind of question, dear children?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Shall I go to next question?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I hope everybody is understanding. What are the different models of the questions we are saying? The first model is very simple. Find the zeros and find the relation between sum of the zeros and product of the zeros and coefficient. Next is sum of zeros and product of zeros is given. They're asking you quadratic polynomial. Next, they are asking you whether it is a factor or not. Next, they are asking to divide and verify this division theorem. Shall we change the model and do next model of question, dear children?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So let us do this. Take down this question. If x equal to -1 and x equal to -2 are two zeros of x to the power 4 plus 10x cube plus 35x square plus 50x plus 24. Then find other two zeros. Do this. This is the polynomial with a degree 4, no, dear children?
Yes, sir.
Now, how many zeros it will have?
Yes, sir.
4 zeros, no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, or it will have 4 zeros. Now, 2 zeros are given. X equal to -1 and x equal to -2 are 2 zeros. They're asking you to find another 2 zeros. Yeah. Do you know how to do it? We did it, dear children. We solved this. Do you remember? Actually, we solved much more complex problems than this, but I'm giving you easy problem. If x equal to -1, if it is a 0 means, and x equal to -2 is also 0 means, can I say this x equal to -1 is there? Can I say x plus 1 is a factor?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no? Because yes, do you remember? I mean, x plus 1 is a factor means I get x equal to -1. When I substitute this, if I substitute that in the polynomial p of x and it becomes 0 means, so remainder is 0. So can I say that x plus 1 is a factor or not at that time?
Yes, sir.
Yes, x plus 1 equal to 0, I made x equal to -1, I substituted this in p of x and I got it as 0 means remainder is 0. So I'm going to say x plus 1 is a factor. X plus 1 is a factor means x equal to -1 is a 0 or not. So x equal to -1 is a 0 means x plus 1 is a factor or not.
Yes, sir.
I must be thinking, hey, what is this here? Here A to B, B to C, and C to D, and A to D, B to, what you are saying? Or are you saying me like that? I explained this or not in the explanation of polynomials while teaching that? Yes or no?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Now the class is silent because everybody is sleepy. They're like dead chickens. They're acting like dead chickens. Okay. So please wake up, my dear children. So if x equal to -1 is a 0 means, then definitely x plus 1 is a factor. X equal to -2 is a 0 means, yes or no? So you know the meaning of 0. Then x plus 2 is a factor or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So if
Yes, sir.
x plus 1 is a factor and x plus 2 is a factor, then definitely x plus 1 into x plus 2 is also a factor or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, I have explained this. Then you find out this x plus 1 into x plus 2. X plus 1 into x plus 2, easily you can do it. Yes or no? X plus 1 into x plus 2. So how to do it? You know this x plus a into x plus b, no? That becomes x square plus a plus b. A plus b is like 1 plus 2 is 3, 3x. Then ab. ab is like 1 into 2 is 2. Can I write it directly? Are you, yes, everybody knows this or not, dear children?
Yes, sir.
Otherwise, you have
Yes,
other
sir.
method. You can do x into x is x square, then x into 2 is 2x, then 1 into x is 1x, then 1 into 2 is 2. Then again it becomes x square plus 3x plus 2 only. This only it becomes. Okay. So anyhow, that is also there, and try to use the shortcuts. Okay. Now what I am supposed to do? What I will do now? Now I will divide given polynomial. Divide given polynomial by what? By this factor. That is like x square plus 3x plus 2. Clear, dear children?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now, what is a given polynomial? Can somebody tell me that given polynomial, please? Otherwise, I will go back and I will see that. That is, where is that?
X to the power 4, sir.
X to the power 4. Yes, somebody please tell this. This is a little lengthy. Yeah. Sindhu, tell me.
X to the power 4
Hmm.
plus
Hmm.
10x to the power 3
10x cube.
plus 35x square
35x square.
plus 50, plus 50x
Plus 50x.
plus 24.
Plus 24. Okay. I hope it is clear. Is it clearly visible, dear children, all these things?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Please cooperate a little bit. And this has to be divided by, this is 24, last thing. This has to be divided by x square plus 3x plus 2, no?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
X
sir.
square plus 3x plus 2. I'm going to write like this. Please cooperate. Okay. Then x square to x to the power 4 means definitely x square will come here. X square into x square is x to the power 4. 3x into x square is 3x cube. 3x into x cube is 3x cube. Then 2 into x square is 2x square. All right. Then I'm going to put the line here. It becomes minus, minus, minus. They get cancelled. 10x cube minus 3x cube means 7x cube. 35x square minus 2x square means it becomes plus 33x square, no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Then 50x, then plus 24. Anyhow, it is there. Then afterwards, x square to x cube, 7x cube. X square to 7x cube means plus 7x. Then it becomes 7x cube. All right. Then 3x
Sir,
and
15x,
7x.
sir.
Sorry, 1 second. Give me a moment. Yes, please tell me.
15x, sir, not 50x. Sir.
It's 15x or 50x.
No, sir,
Yes,
it's 50 only, sir.
50x, sir.
It is 50 only, no? Who is that 15 girl? 15x girl? Who is that?
Sanjana, sir, I don't know. Sir. Sorry, sir.
No. 50x it is, Sanjana. Look at this. 50x it is. Okay, please. Yeah. All right. Then afterwards, what it becomes? X square into 7x means it becomes 7x cube. Okay. Then 3x into 7x means 21x square. Then 2 plus 7x is 14x. All right. Then afterwards, minus, 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 they get cancelled. 33x square minus 21x square means 3 minus 1 is 2. And 3 minus 2 is 1. All right. Then afterwards, 50x minus 14x means it becomes 36x, no? 36x, then plus 24. Clear? Now, this 21x square has to be written, no? I'm sorry. This is like they get cancelled, and it is like 12x square here, this thing. And it's like plus 36x, then plus 24. Clear, no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now x square to 12x square means plus 12. So x square into 12 is 12x square. Then I'm going to add 3x into 12 is 36x. 3x into 12 is 36x. And 2 into 12 is 24. Okay, now everything I got same. Minus, minus, minus. Everything get cancelled here, no? And the remainder is 0, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So now can I say this is also a factor of this polynomial?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes or no? So anyhow, this is a factor. Again, this is also a factor. So that's why I will write x square plus 7x plus 12 is also a factor. is also a factor. Then if it is a factor means just factorize it, then find other zeros. So that is like, what is that, x square plus 7x plus 12. Now easily you can do it, no? So that is like x square plus 7x and 7 and 12 means it is 4x plus 3x, no?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes or no? So you make it equal to 0 and find out the zeros. Easily you can do it. Then x bracket x plus 4, and again x plus 4 will be there, and plus 3 is there, and that is equal to 0. And here I'm going to get x plus 3 into x plus 4 is equal to 0. 1 0 I will get it as minus 3, another as minus 4, no?
Yes, sir.
Over. So that's it. That's how you are supposed to do it. Yes, dear children?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So you do it. So x plus 3 equal to 0, or x plus 4 equal to 0, or x equal to minus 3, or x equal to minus 4. Okay. So these are other two zeros. Other two zeros. I hope it is clear.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now, in your NCERT textbook, these models are there. These are the models there. There can be many other models which can be framed on this chapter, dear children. Okay, there will be so many other models. How many models we discussed in this class? Just have a look over that. How many models we discussed?
5.
5 models, no? There can be other models also. So that I will bring up in second session. All right, dear children. Second practice session, I will bring them up.
Okay, sir.
All right, in the second, because this is like the very subtlest questions. These are very easy questions. Very easy as in, I mean, simplest form of questions, which are like direct hit question. If any question comes like this, you should be practicing them. And now, what is your responsibility, dear children? Your responsibility is to go through all the exercise now. Whatever exercise is there, no, you go through all the exercise and you try to solve the questions there, so that your confidence is boosted up. We have multiple levels of, yeah. Will you solve them?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay, please solve them so that I can bring a second round of questions also different based upon these only. Whatever models are here, no. So based upon these models only, whatever kind of questions are here. So the similar kind of questions will be there in the second session, so that you become perfect in them also. Okay.
Yes, sir.
yes, sir.
If we bring directly the difficult level of questions in the first session only, then the confidence of most of the children will be down. So that's why we want to increase the boost up the confidence level. That's why first level of questions are like which are like universal as in which these kind of questions definitely. I mean, nearly about 70 to 80% of the questions in your annual exam from this I mean topic as in this kind of questions only. Another 10 to 20 percentage, I mean nearly 20 to 30 percentage or something like that, the difficult level of different level of questions will be coming, and they will be based upon these kind of questions only, whatever I have discussed here. All right, dear children?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
So that second session I'll come up with that. Okay, fine. So let me stop sharing and let me. All right. So this was polynomials practice sessions. Thank you. Okay, I have stopped recording. Now let me come online. Okay, dear children. Now tell me, how did you feel about the practice session? How was it? No, tell no something. I mean, how was the practice session?
Good, sir.
Good, sir.
Okay.
Good,
So it
sir.
was nice,
Good,
I
sir.
feel. But